Namaste and welcome back to Karigar. This video is about singing bowls. The purpose of this video is that in the next few minutes I will try to give you as much information on a singing bowl that will help you make a decision on what you need to buy, what you need to have at home, and also enough so that you can at the end of it sit with a friend and have an intelligent conversation. That's what is the purpose of this video. So let's start with the origins. A singing bowl has been used now for over 2000 years. It is also called the Himalayan bowl. A lot of people are calling it the Tibetan bowl. I don't know why. There is no history of it being used by the monks in Tibet, but I guess people are differentiating the Tibetan bowl with the crystal bowl. So they think Tibetan bowl are metal bowls and crystal bowls are otherwise, but so be it. It does not really make a difference. So monks in the old days, and even now you may have seen, they use this as a food bowl. So you may have noticed that there are images or videos of monks walking in a straight line, holding their bowls in this fashion, and residents of that street will step out of their homes and put whatever food they have cooked into these bowls of those monks. They walk along a certain route and go back to the monastery. All the food is then put into one whole container, and then all the monks sit down and eat. They eat only once a day. So that is the origin of this bowl. How it became a singing bowl, I don't know. Whether it was by default or by design, I do not know, but they developed into a singing bowl. So what does a singing bowl do? Basically, a singing bowl is meant to relax the mind. You see, in the East, as different from the Western world, sickness is looked at as disharmony within the cells and organs of the body. What it means is you cannot have a healthy body without having a healthy mind. So you can go to the gym 5 hours a day and do whatever workout you want to do, but unless your mind is relaxed, you cannot be a healthy person. So this uses vibration as a way to calm the mind, and once your mind is calm, it actually what it does is it stimulates the brain to emit frequencies, brain waves that help calm the mind. So once your mind is calm, you make better decisions, and it heightens your intuition and a lot of good things. How is it used? You take two ways. First, you will take your palm of your non-dominant hand, place the bowl as far forward as possible, without the risk of it falling. Please be aware that this is a very fragile object, so don't take any risks with that. Once you place this, close your eyes, take your stick or your mallet, and this will give you a pulsating sound. The pulsating sound is like a drop in a bucket which creates ripples. So it is actually throwing away negative energy and creating its own positive space. This technique is used by a lot of people to clear energy in a space. So you've entered a new house or a new office, or you've been visited by somebody who leaves with a bad aura. This is a great way to actually clear the energy in the space. Now, while you're sitting on the floor and you're breathing normally, you will take this mallet and you will move it around the rim or the belly of the bowl. I don't know if you hear it, but this is the sound of Om, which is the absolute. They say for 60 seconds before you sleep, or any time in the day when you want to relax, immediately you will feel this relaxation. Unlike other treatments where you have to continue doing them over several days, months, you will feel an immediate relaxation when you play this. Once you play this the sound that you get is because of the metal vibrating. The vibration of this metal through our fingertips, where we have our nerve endings, it actually helps balance the energy forces in our system, which is also called the chakras. A lot of people want different tones for a different chakra. I would be happy to sell you 7 different bowls giving seven notes, but that is not the history of the singing bowl. Should you choose to do it, that is entirely up to you, but that's all there is to it. Now there are a couple of types of bowls available. One is a handmade bowl. This one that you see here is our 9-inch handmade singing bowl. Handmade bowls typically are a lot more expensive than the other type, which are people call the machine made or the sand cast bowls. There are 2 reasons for this. One reason is that this bowl has taken 5 people about 4 or 5 full days to complete. Starts off as a small patty of a metal alloy, which is heated till it is red hot and enough to be malleable. 5 people hit it with hammers to bring it to the shape. Please see a video. We have it on our website. You will see what I'm saying. So that is number 1. Number 2, the sound of this bowl is completely different from the ones that are sand cast. The sand cast bowl is one that looks like this. Now this bowl is a 6-inch bowl, and I think that this is the appropriate size, because the bowl, to be effective, should give you the sound of Om. Anything smaller than this will be too shrill. It will number 1 not give you the sound of Om. Number 2, it is too shrill to relax your mind. The smaller bowls are best used either as decoration or as part of a 50 bowl ensemble when you do a sound healing thing. So this is the sound of the singing bowl, just for your reference, of the sand cast bowl. Very good sound, not the same effect, but it also sounds like Om. It also vibrates and helps you with the vibration. So should you not be able to afford a handmade bowl, please do not worry. Go in for a sand cast bowl. It does very good things, and it has, like, this one has Buddha on the inside and ancient Tibetan sayings for peace and harmony around. So this is as good a bowl. A few things. Now, since this is a spiritual item, we need to pay respect, and there are 2 or 3 things that I must mention here as a sign of respect to the bowl. First, always play the bowl clockwise, never anti-clockwise. Second, you always move your hand around the bowl and not the wrist. Third, you always place it on a cushion, never on the floor. And lastly, if this bowl is placed in a room where you sleep, please do not point your feet in the direction of the bowl. These 3-4 things are considered as disrespectful for the bowl. Other than that, I think this video now has given you sufficient information about singing bowls. Should you need any more information, please go to our website, karigarhandicrafts.com, and send us an email, and I'll be happy to answer any more questions that you may have. Thank you very much for your time. Namaste.